1 minute, athletes. "30 seconds, athletes. "10 seconds. Stand by. Okay, so 25 calorie row, 16 chest to bars, 9 strict deficit handstand push-ups, 5 rounds of that deal. Now the deficit for the ladies is slightly less than it was for the men. But certainly that is still the kicker in this workout. That is going to be the thing where athletes are successful or get slowed down, the handstand push-up. So in lane 6 is Kate Stewart, the CrossFit St Kilda athlete in the all pink. And then of course from CrossFit G-Town is Gemma Lee, that's in Seoul, Korea. She's in lane 3. She's wearing the Invictus athlete t-shirt. And naturally there is a pace to be found with this workout to ensure that you don't burn out. At the moment, Sarabeth Hershey is our leader, but she will be joined by Bronwyn Klatcher. And both these women have less than 5 calories to go, as does Kate Stewart and Victoria Campos. Right, so we have several judges' hands up now, and Sarabeth Hershey will take us into the chest to bars. And Bronwyn Klatcher is not far behind her, so 16 chest to bar pull-ups from these athletes. And both Hershey and Klatcher using a butterfly kip. Hershey's gone the mixed grip. You don't tend to see that very often these days, but can certainly save the grip in a workout like this. Kate Stewart and Victoria Campos using the traditional kip. And that's not going to be as fast, but as we said, the real deal in this workout is the handstand push-ups. Now Gemma Lee is slowly making her way over to the pull-up bar. So in a moment we will get a really good indication of which athletes are the one to watch in this heat based on the handstand push-up. So Sarabeth Hershey makes her way over there now. She's the first athlete on the handstand push-up in lane number 7. And Sarabeth Hershey gets out her first rep. Looks like she's going to be doing them in singles. And as it is only 9, that can still be a really effective way to get through this workout. But look at Christine Neef in lane 5, ladies and gentlemen. Well, she looks to have the strength through the handstand push-up. Gemma Lee beautifully moving through the butterfly pull-up in lane number 3, and she goes almost unbroken, I believe, on those chest to bars. But it looks like it's going to be Christine Neef, who is our early leader, with 3 handstand push-ups to do. And Kate Stewart and Christine Neef are our 2 leaders at the moment, with a few handstand push-ups to go each. And Kate Stewart will take us into the second round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kate Stewart came into this event under somewhat of an injury cloud, and she has fought hard all weekend, and she is our leader in this first heat of event number 6. Christine Neef and her both sharing the lead now on the row. So we've got 2 athletes in lanes 5 and lane 6 clearly out in front. And really it was come down to who can manage the handstand push-up back best. I've got Victoria Campos with 2 handstand push-ups to go. Victoria Campos will be our next athlete to advance to round number 2. So again, the pacing on the handstand push-up is the key. So perhaps Campos simply biding her time, and maybe we'll see her move closer towards Neef and Stewart later on in the event. And we're 4.5 minutes down. Remember, it's a 5-rounder with a 16-minute cap. Right, so Bronwyn Clatcher and Sarah Beth Hershey still making their way through their handstand push-ups, as is Kyung Hae Shin, Gemma Lee and Vanessa Fung. So the action, ladies and gentlemen, is in the middle of the arena with Campos, Neef and Stewart. And Stewart gets the hand first. So Kate Stewart, CrossFit St Kilda, is our leader, only by 2 calories over Christine Neef. And Victoria Campos only a short amount of work behind both of those ladies. And Kate is now off the rower. So Kate Stewart will move to the pull-up rig for her second set of 16 chest to bar pull-ups. We are approaching 10.5 minutes to go. So Christine Neef getting a no rep there. She's using the butterfly kip. There's a little bit less room for error. Kate Stewart choosing a traditional kip. In fact, as I say that, Neef goes to the traditional kip. So we've just ticked over the 6-minute mark, which means we have less than 10 minutes until cap. Now, I reckon Victoria Campos has bridged the gap between Neef and Stewart. So I tell you what, if she has paced herself out here, she might find herself in the lead very shortly. Neef is breaking up the pull-ups very frequently, but that could just be tactical. And Stewart is doing much the same. Kate Stewart gets the hand. Well, if anything, Kate Stewart is starting to put a bigger lead in the field. She's got 3 chest to bars to do. And as I say that, Christine Neef gets the hand. So you may as well not even listen to me, because every time I say that Stewart's breaking away, Neef gets her. So they're very, very close in lanes 5 and 6. And they'll move to the handstand push-up very shortly. Okie dokie. So Neef and Stewart on the handstand push-up. And this is where the difference is. And geez, Kate Stewart, she moves so well through those handstand push-ups. And she's already banged out 4 reps of the 9. Neef is yet to kick up, so Stewart is able to make a little buffer with the handstand push-ups. Neef manages to get 2 in her first set. Kate's got 6 done already. Victoria Campos is 2 reps from joining them on the handstand push-up. And we are in round 2, and it looks like everybody is down to singles on the handstand push-up, so such a challenging movement is the deficit handstand push-up. And Kate Stewart, well, she advances to the 3rd round. And we are approximately halfway through this. And CrossFit St Kilda, make some noise for your athlete, Kate Stewart. And she advances to the 3rd round. And she is the runaway train in this heat, as Neef is stuck with 2 handstand push-ups to go. Shouldn't use the term stuck, because she's certainly not that. She's just slowed down a little bit, and Stewart has put more of a gap in the field. So Victoria Campos has 4 handstand push-ups to do. And I'll tell you what, Christine Neef, she is a fighter. She is not letting Stewart out of her sights, and she returns to the rower. And you'd have to say that on the row and the chest to bar, they've been even Stevens. It's just the handstand push-up where Kate is excelling. We move towards 7 minutes to go. So remember, 16-minute cap. And Victoria Campos, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for that athlete. She advances to her third round. Let's just take a moment to appreciate that these athletes have now been working out 2 days straight, all day, and they are now doing movements which are very taxing on the shoulders. And this is a very difficult amount of work to complete when you're fresh, let alone after 2 days of regionals events. So they are doing exceptionally well. Kate Stewart moves to 1 calorie to go in her third round. She's approximately halfway through this workout, is Kate Stewart. And Vanessa Fung now, ladies and gentlemen, the majority of us have been in a position where we've been stuck looking at handstand push-ups. At the moment, I've got Vanessa Fung, Gemma Lee, Bronwyn Klatcher, and Sarah Hershey still working through a set of handstand push-ups. Wollongong, do you reckon I can get a hand for our athletes working hard on the handstand push-up? Not an easy task. This is a brutal, brutal triplet. And we are approaching 10 or 11 minutes, I should say. Kate Stewart is still your clear leader in lane 6. All right, so Christine Neef again begins with the butterfly and then at some stage may revert to the regular kip. Kate Stewart is still our leader with 2 reps to go. So Vanessa Fung, Gemma Lee and Sarah Hershey almost through that first set of handstand push-ups. Bronwyn Klatcher has 1 more rep to go in her second set of handstand push-ups. Ladies and gentlemen, in lane 8, Bronwyn Klatcher going for that last handstand push-up in set 2, and she gets it! Make some noise for Bronwyn Klatcher. She will advance to that third round. Magnificent work. She's one of the taller athletes, so handstand push-ups not necessarily her friend. We have less than 4 minutes to go, and Kate Stewart has a 6-rep lead over Christine Neef, but they are 6 strict handstand push-ups, so that's a fair amount of work that she leads by. She now has 7 reps over Christine Neef. In fact, make that 8 reps. So Kate Stewart is a clear leader at this stage. And I tell you what, Bronwyn Klatcher is giving that rower a nudge. She is absolutely reefing that handle. And Kate Stewart will advance to her 4th round. So she's been unbelievably consistent thus far. And Gemma Lee gets through the first round of handstand push-ups, and she will get back to the rower. Have I got any South Koreans in the house? Make some noise for Gemma Lee, all the way from Seoul. Magnificent work. Less than 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this first heat of event number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Hershey is on to round 2, so she's gotten through those 9 strict handstand push-ups as well. That's great to see. So Christine Neef and Victoria Campos are still on the 3rd round of handstand push-ups. We've got 2.5 minutes to complete this 5-rounder. It doesn't look like anyone's going to get through the full work. However, every rep is super important in terms of the standing right now. It's remaining. All All right, so in lane 5, pop your eyes on Christine Neef, ladies and gentlemen. She has one more handstand push-up in round 3, and she has been given that rep. So Christine Neef will advance to round 4. Make some noise for Christine Neef. And you would think that this will be her last round with a little over 90 seconds to go. So Kate Stewart is going to get back to the pull-up bar with about a minute and a bit work remaining. All right, so Christine Neef, can she get through the row and onto the chest to bars? Let's see if Kate Stewart can get through her 16 chest to bar pull-ups. And she looks gassed, but she's going to jump up on the bar. We have 1 minute, athletes. And Victoria Campos advances to round number 4. Wollongong, these athletes have been working tirelessly for over a quarter of an hour. Can you please put your hands together for heat number 1? They only have 45 seconds left. They are doing unbelievably well with some very complex gymnastics. 30 seconds, athletes. And Kate Stewart is resorting to doing the chest to bars in singles, and you can completely understand that with all the work that's been done. 15 seconds. Come on, Wollongong, give it up. We've only got 10 seconds left. Let's push these guys. Let's get them home. 5 seconds. Keep it going for me. 3, 2, 1, time. And put your hands together. At no point in time did we have anyone chuck in the towel then, despite some very complex movements. And we will move on to heat 2.